Okay, step one, inquire on why she don't like you. That's step one. Why? Figure out why she don't like you.
That's horrible.
You gotta blame yourself on why a woman don't like
y'all.
you.
Let him dig his hole. Let him dig the hole.
Okay,
Let
me finish. If a job doesn't want to hire you, if a job or organization that is employing people does not find your resume attractive enough to put you in a position, what do? Find out why.
The employer. The man is the employer.
No. Let him land. Let him land. Because he can't convey the job position to relationships. But go ahead.
It's okay to look at yourself in the mirror whenever the fucking job market bypass your resume and tell you that they're gonna go in a different position. But when a woman bypass your ass, you don't want to look at yourself in the mirror. That's why you niggas are losing. That's why you are losers. You have to-
No. I see what he was trying to do, and he may be right that as a man, if a woman rejects you, look in the mirror. But here's the issue. You guys ready for this? Here's the issue. Usually, when a woman rejects a man, they list the reasons why they reject most men. They're not tall enough. They're not dressed well. They don't have a stable career. They don't have the money. They're not providers. They list all those things. But also, we have evidence that when women get all those things, or at least close enough, when women get men who have all those things, for example, Steph Curry, for example, Jeff Bezos, right? For example, Bill Gates, right? Who's this football player? Tom Brady. You know what they usually do? They still get bored. It's still not enough. They go on to have babies with the personal trainers that their rich husbands get for them. Meaning, if Boogie today I get rejected by a woman because I don't make $200,000, and tomorrow I get $200,000, and then another woman rejects me because, okay, I'm not tall enough. For how long should men look in the mirror before they go, you know what? Maybe this is crazy. Maybe I shouldn't play this kind of game. Like, at what point is a woman ever fulfilled? At what point do we look back and be like, you know what? It's not realistic to always tell men, look in the mirror. She rejected you because the problem is you. Maybe, just maybe, women's standards and expectations of men are just ridiculous. Maybe, just maybe.
So look at yourself and figure out, okay, why is the market denying me? Why is the market rejecting me? When a job say they don't want you based on your qualifications and they say, hey, look, we're looking for somebody who have X, Y, and Z. It's fine and dandy. But when a woman tell you ain't got X, Y, and Z, you don't want to look at that shit. Make it make sense. So the first step is to figure out where the fuck are you dropping the ball at? Where are you unattractive at? Where are you undesirable at? And fix it. Go out and do the work. Ain't nobody coming to save you and hold your hand. Get off your ass and go figure it out.
He's wrong.
So, brothers, all the brothers on the panel, make sure we hold each other accountable, because sister said we don't hold each other accountable. If you have to convince a woman to like you, does she like you?
No.
I didn't say anything about convince.
I'm talking to the brothers, though. I'm talking to the brothers.
I'm a brother.
No.
Yes. So,
I'm a brother.
So is the information that he's pushing out to the community right now, is that good information that he's pushing out, or is that bad information he's pushing out?
That's poison information that he putting out.
What you say, True?
That's horrible information.
It's horrible for me to.
We are the employers. The women are the employees.
It's horrible for me to tell men who are being
We're the one
rejected.
with the resources.
Come on, Jay.
Okay,
Prince,
you
got
go.
it.
It's horrible for me to tell men who are being rejected and denied to figure out what it is why they're being rejected and denied, why they're catching the L whenever they go out and try to match. It's horrible for me to tell them to look at that and figure out why they're not matching and why they're being rejected.
Yeah,
it's horrible, because the things that you're mentioning, the reasons women reject men, other men have those things and they still get rejected. That's why it's horrible advice. Like telling a man go make more money when we have the likes of Steph Curry being disrespected by their wives, the ones who have millions and millions of dollars. It doesn't make sense, because like, are you saying once I get the money, she may marry me, but she's gonna disrespect me like Steph Curry's wife? Like, when a man looks like that at that, it's like, oh, is that why I should make more money? So I get disrespected in my own marriage?
I just wanted to be on the record so I understand.
Yeah,
so whenever I clip this shit up and I go react to it in my own channel, I know where to fucking pinpoint the timestamp.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You don't
got it. acquire. If
No.
you're not gonna shoot for a 99% from the zone, that's just not how that works.
Mhm.
I would only give that particular advice if you're talking about the woman you've actually acquired and there's shifts in your connection.
Mhm.
Then that will be a position to where you'd be like, what changed?
Mhm.
But you do not talk to a woman that just rejected you.
Mhm.
You have not established no rapport with, and be like, why am I missing? You are
Mhm.
setting men up for failure.
Think straight. What you're doing is you're taking what I'm trying to imply verbatim, saying, "Hey, look, why did you deny me?" You got to look at it as a way to be sly, so to speak, to be able to get this information. Sort of like what you do whenever you want to discern for a body count.
Nah.
You don't just ask for a body count. You do math in your head. It's mental gymnastics. You inquire about information that's related to her dating history, and you use that information to calculate a particular number in your head, and you go off of that. I'm not saying just go for the juggler and say, "Hey, why did you reject me?"
But that's
Quick
what
question.
you said.
That's what you
I
said,
was
yeah.
responding to what exactly you said verbatim. I
Hey,
was not
true. Hey, true. Hey,
I know
true.
that.
Yeah,
That's why.
true.
That's why I'm responding the way
Ask
I am.
them to
because
give
I
us
know
an
that's what you're doing.
give us an example. If she say, I don't like you, how do you
Yeah.
go about that?
Okay, so here's the thing. That's one woman, right?
Mhm.
No, yeah, stay with that
Okay,
one. We're not going to no other woman.
That's one woman that said it. And let's just say, for the record, just for your example, she actually went out and blatantly said, "I don't like you."
Yeah.
If she's gonna blatantly say, "I don't like you" verbally to your face,
Mhm.
I'm 100% back that you can say why.
Okay.
Okay.
But if she's communicating in a way where she's not directly saying, "I don't like you," then you got to indirectly inquire on why she don't like you.
Okay. So
Because
she don't. She's,
But that's horrible advice, right? Because if she doesn't like me, let's say for example, if she doesn't like me because I'm not 6 feet, me asking is not going to make me taller. I'm not running to Turkey to get height emergency surgery to become taller because she says she likes men who are 6 feet tall. Like, I'm not going to do that. Even if she says she only likes men who make $500,000, I'm not going to try to get 10 jobs and hit the lottery because she says she only likes men who make $500,000. So for me, in my opinion, as a man, work on yourself. Like, do the best you can do, but don't do it because you're trying to impress a woman, because it's never going to be enough. If it was enough, all the rich men, all the tall men, all the good-looking men would be married and happy until life do them part. But guess what? That's not what happens.
her way of indirectly saying "I don't like you" might be she might not respond to text, she might not respond to calls, she might ghost you, or she might stand you up on occasion whenever it's time to meet at a specific location. You can get the indication that she might not like you based off of that. That's an indirect way instead of her verbally saying, "Hey, dude, I don't like you." But if she verbally say, "Hey, I don't fuck with you,"
no, he still has to give us an example.
What's up with me? Like, you get what I'm saying?
She said, you talking about inside of the relationship. We're talking about prior to the relationship when someone doesn't.
No,
like
this
you.
is not inside of the relationship. This is the same thing y'all talking about.
You said that you texting all these things. You talking about as if why is a woman texting you if she don't like you? Most of these women ain't gonna let you even get their phone number if they don't like you. You're not making sense. So let's make it make sense. If you approach her, she says she don't find you attractive. How do you get this woman to find you attractive? Can you give me an example?
First of all, if a woman says she don't find you attractive, she just don't find you attractive.
So how do you get her to find you attractive? You said you convince her to like you.
But here's the thing. You have to convince me that there's a great deal of men who are running into a woman who's verbally communicating.
You're running away from the conversation. You was going hard.
Verbally communicating to, "Hey, look, I don't find you attractive." You have to convince me that there's a great deal of men that actually want to know why that person at that moment don't find them attractive. For me to say that, for not necessarily that they want to actually try to change her mind at that point.
Because you're not answering the question.
Because I would argue,
you're not answering the question.
I am
all this gonna happen. No, you're not. You said
you're asking me to show you how. You're asking me to show you how somebody would do something that I don't believe they even want to do. I don't believe men are running into women that are verbally saying, "I don't fucking find you attractive," and they're going to report back and say, "How can I change that bitch mind over there?" No, most of the time these guys are like, "Fuck it." In worst cases, most of them guys will say, well, fuck you. You ain't shit anyways. I hear that more often than, hey man, can you tell me how I can go back over there and change her mind? Because she's
So
on
you're changing your argument. You told them
No,
Yeah.
I'm not changing my. I never agreed.
You are changing your argument.
No, I'm not. I never agreed that a
You're
man
changing it.
is trying to change a woman's argument.
Yes,
right
you did.
on
You
point.
said
Her
ask her
level of
why.
attractiveness for you, right on point. I never agreed.
I'm sorry, but I've never seen Bruiser Derwin lose so bad. I've never seen him lose so bad in a debate. Oh my God, this is bad. And he said he's going to react to this on his channel. So I can't wait because I need to see how he's going to recover because this is bad.
I don't believe men are trying to on the point, on the spot, at the time of rejecting, trying to flip it. Say, hey, look, how do I make her attractive to me?
They are. They
No,
try.
you should ask her why. No, you just recommended to the
next. You move on to the next joint.
You
I ain't
are
never
right
been
now.
out. I've been in the game, bro. I ain't never been out in the game and trying to get a woman who said to me verbally, hey, look, I don't like you. I don't find you attractive.
You
Then I go try to figure out how to flip her.
Bruiser,
and say,
you
oh, well, now
moonwalking
you're
away from the
attractive.
question. You moonwalking away from the question, Bruiser.
He
You be
is.
packaging
Okay, how?
what you said because you didn't say nothing about what other men would do or what they wouldn't do. You recommended the men to ask her why so they can convince her different. So I'm
Mhm.
asking you again. You told the men to ask her why. They didn't say they'd ask her why. You just said in general, men
Well,
wouldn't
my
even
words
ask.
were clear.
Can you
I'm
let me?
talking
Can you
about
let? Can you let me?
if
Can
you
you let me?
receive a
Can you let me?
pattern,
Can
a
you let me
consistent
let? No, you
pattern
didn't.
of
That's
being
not what you said.
rejected
That's
and
not what you
denied
said.
in
He's
the
That's
dating.
not what you
Those are my
said.
words.
So let me just
What
make
you're
a
doing
statement.
is you're
Let me make
pigeonholing
a
the words
statement.
that I'm saying.
Let me
He can't
make-
even let Ali talk. Derwin, I'm just going to go off the whim and say that for this debate or for this panel, he wasn't ready. I think because I've never seen him lose this bad, if I'm going to be honest. This is bad, honestly. Because he's good at debating and making arguments and things like that, making good points, but this was bad.